What I want to go through today is building off of that, right? So we can now process a huge amount of new languages, and we want to leverage that for instant learning. So if you can see my screen here, I'm looking at a bunch of different invoices. Rawsome is designed to do this, and we're going to be able to now take this to the next level. So as you could see, I have a bunch of different invoices, and each one of them is actually in a different language in this case. So huge amount of different languages. And you could see here, as far as the fields, already I've dropped these into Rawsome, and Rawsome is able to extract data from the documents. So you could see these are in all different languages. I'm capturing fields like the vendor name, address, the issue date, and so on. One thing I want to note here is that I've created two custom fields here. So there's discount terms I want to pick up, and in this case, there's also the shipment amount, how much it costs, right, for shipping. So I've put those both in here, and Rawsome doesn't know how to read these yet. I've just created them. So I'm going to leverage instant learning in this case to teach Rawsome what I'm looking for in one language, and Rawsome should be able to take that information and now read all these different documents in different languages to find the same information. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up an invoice. You can see all different formats. Everything is completely different. Let's start here. So I'm going to open this Greek invoice. Unfortunately for me, I can't speak Greek or read it for that matter. So I'm looking at this invoice, and I'd love to go through this and validate data and teach Rawsome what to do, but I can't understand it. So to help me out, I'm gonna do some translation. So you can see now I've grabbed what I saw in Greek, and I've actually translated this to English that I can understand it now. So right here, I can look for my shipment amount. I'm going to teach Rawsome what I'm looking for. If I come down here, you can see here's my shipping and delivery. So I'm going to select that. Awesome, that's correct. And I can grab this in English, which is unbelievable, even though this is a Greek document. And now I'm going to grab my discount terms. So I can see they're right here. So I can grab those as well. So what I can do now is I can actually turn this back to Greek. You could also see capturing here. I'm capturing this in Greek, even though I'm reading this in English. So if I wanted to switch back, boom, I'm right back to my original language, my original document here. And I'm going to show Rawsome what I'm looking for. So in this case, I'm showing the AI, I created two new fields. This is what I'm looking for across these fields. And I'm going to apply this across all of my different languages. So I'm going to confirm this document. So I've now showed Rawsome what I'm looking for. What the AI is going to do is it's going to now go through the rest of my documents in all different languages, and it's going to look for the same fields that I just taught it how to read. So in this case, my shipment amount, my discount terms. When I go back to look at my documents, we're going to see what we could do. So before, both columns were completely blank. I'm going to take a step back now, and you can see Rawsome has gone through my documents, and it has started reading these two new fields in all different languages. So let's say I take a look at this invoice in Chinese. Let's take a look. And you can see here, same thing as before. I'm capturing all these fields beautifully, but now I have my shipment amount and my discount terms. So before I couldn't read that. Let me take a look. Let me check. That's correct. And that is also correct. So Rawsome has been able to, with one document, instantly learn what I'm looking for. I've taught it how to read these new fields. It's applied that across all these different languages and started doing the same to all these invoices. And you could see I'm most of the way there. I've only showed it one document, which is enormous. So glad to show off the instant learning. That's all from me, Peter.